There are things in life that no matter how badly we want to hold on to them, we need to let go. Letting go of these things will only help us in furthering our journey to finding our life's purpose. Hi, I'm Keisha from KeishaGolder.com, and today I am going to share with you 5 tips on how to let go. Most of us, at one point or another, have held on to some things way beyond its expiration point. No, I'm not just talking about food. I am talking about friendships, relationships, anything that you are afraid to let go of. And while you're holding on to these things, there is no good coming to you. Let me tell you why. Letting go of these things will help you find your life purpose. The first tip I want to offer is to understand that the relationships we think we have with people are not the actual relationships that we have with people. Now, what do I mean by that? Think about it. When we enter into these relationships, friendships, business partnerships, all of these ships, when we enter into them, we are entering as the individual we are at that exact moment. The same goes for the other person. They are entering as the person they are in that exact moment. But we don't stay that same person that we are in that exact moment, especially when we are making strides to follow our dreams and to live the lives that we've always wanted. Now, 2 things can happen. Either we are both growing and recognize that we're both growing and need to make changes or create different boundaries to maintain the relationships that we have, or one person is growing and the other is not. So then the person that is growing will recognize that they are outgrowing that relationship and it needs to be let go. Because if they continue to hold on to that relationship, it's only going to weigh them down because they're continuously growing and growing and growing and expanding and learning and doing all the things that they can do to better themselves as well as their lives, while the other person is doing nothing because they're still at the point they were when the relationship started. That's only going to bring the person that's growing down, and it's only going to hurt the person who is growing because they're going to try to force that other person to grow when that other person may not be ready to grow. Tip number 2 is to not become invested in the outcome when you are dealing with other people. Let me say it again. Do not become invested in the outcome when you are dealing with other people. See, here's the thing. You cannot control another person. You cannot control what they do, what they think, what they say, how they move. The only person that you can control is you. So when you become invested and attached to the outcomes of situations when there are other people involved, I can guarantee there will be disappointment. And it's not that it's intentional disappointment, but you are going to be disappointed because you have an idea of how you want the outcome to be. But that idea of how you want the outcome to be is based off of you, not the other people. And the other people may not have that same idea. So when you're in a situation like this, you have to understand that you can set up boundaries so that you do not have to completely detach yourself from the other people, but the boundaries create a safe place for you so that you can still be a part of the project or whatever it may be, but protect yourself so that you are not attached to the outcome. Or again, you can walk away, you can let go of the attachment to the outcome, the attachment to the people involved, the attachment that you have to what the other people are doing. This one, I have to be honest. This, I still struggle with just a tad because we see potential in people. We know that people have the potential for greater than what they are doing at the moment. And so this is a situation where you become attached to an outcome that is going to be determined by somebody else. And if that person is not ready to live up to that potential, you're going to be disappointed because you've invested your time, you've invested sharing your knowledge, you've invested different things in this person, and they're not ready to live up to their potential. So this is where you decide, am I going to continue investing in this person, continue investing in trying to make this person be who I know they can be, or am I going to walk away? For me, it's always walk away, and sometimes I may come back just to see if the person's ready. But again, I can't attach myself to the outcome because the outcome does not rely on me. The outcome relies on someone outside of me. And I know that it's always not easy to walk away or let go, but for your sanity, for your peace, for you to find your purpose, for you to walk in your purpose, you have to. Tip number 3 is to stop placing self-limiting beliefs on you and letting them define who you are. Now, I know you've all heard me talk about limiting beliefs and how they come from other people, but in this instance, they are coming from you. You are placing the limiting beliefs on you. And it's not necessarily because you do not think that you're good enough. It's not necessarily because you think that you cannot do anything. It can be because you are afraid to walk away from people in your life. And I'm here to tell you, this is what following and finding your life purpose is about. Not the getting rid of people, but the finding your purpose so that you are living your life on your terms the way you want. And everyone cannot come where you are going because it's not everyone's purpose to follow you. It's not everyone's purpose to live your dream. Everybody has to find what their purpose is. And maybe, yes, you finding your purpose is going to help someone else find theirs. But you can't do that when you're holding yourself in a box because of your limiting beliefs. You have to fight for what you want. You have to push through, even in those moments. And trust me, I have been there where you don't feel like you have any fight left. Because at the end of the day, no one is going to fight for you. No one is going to give you everything you deserve but you. So let go of the limiting beliefs and live the life that you've always wanted. Live the dream. Have everything that you ever thought of. And be at peace. Tip number 4. Stop thinking you have control over other people. Stop thinking that you can make other people do what you want. Stop thinking that other people are going to do what you want. Stop thinking about other people altogether. Yeah, I said it. And I know it sounds so harsh, but going back to only you can control you, only you are responsible for you, it follows that path. You cannot make someone do something. You cannot make someone eat. You cannot make someone live the way that you think they should live. You cannot make anybody do anything but you. You're responsible for you. Like the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Stop trying to control people. Stop trying to make the people like you because you do something. Stop trying to make it seem like if you do this for someone, they are going to love you. They're going to attach themselves to you. They're going to be grateful that you did whatever it is that you did. Because chances are, they may not. And I know it seems like I'm talking a lot about how we have to detach from other people. And it's not that I'm saying we have to detach from other people, but we have to detach from the results that we think are going to happen because of other people. We have to detach from the thought that because you do this one thing, it is going to make someone else feel, think, or do something in a manner. That's what letting go is about. Letting go, going with the flow, whatever it is that you want to call it. That's what it's about. It's about not being so concerned about, I have to do this because if I do this, she's going to do that. Or I have to do X because if I do X, he's going to do Y. No. I have to do X because Keisha wants Y as the outcome. I have to do X because Keisha needs Y to happen for her to continue on her journey. I have to do X because if I do not do X, Keisha will not be able to live to her full potential. Those are the things that we need to concern ourselves with. Those are the only things that we can control. And the quicker we learn that, the quicker we'll save ourselves disappointment and heartbreak. The quicker we're able to identify when we are putting too much into something that does not benefit us. The quicker we will be able to let go and walk away. Tip number 5 is to only think about what you think about yourself. I know that sounds really weird, but you cannot think about what the next person is going to think about you, because here is how it breaks down. You know what you want in life. You may know how to go about getting it. You may know a person that can help you get it. You may know that the road is not going to be easy, but when you go to an outside source and ask another person how they feel about what you want to do, they're going to give you an answer based on them. They're not giving you an answer based on you. You cannot ask someone who does not have your passion, who does not have your vision, who does not have your purpose to validate you. You cannot ask anyone to validate you. You cannot ask anyone but you to tell you how you truly feel, to tell you your next step. Because everyone is going to have an opinion. Everyone is going to have something to say. And when you boggle yourself down with all of those things, all of those outside thoughts, you lose yourself. You lose your true passion. You lose what is called your North Star, which is your guiding light. You lose that because it has all these things in front of it that do not even belong to you. They belong to everyone around you. Only you know you. You know when you're happy, you know when you're sad, you know when you're just putting on a front and deep down you are crying on the inside. You know these things. Everyone else does not. You gotta be upfront and you gotta know that, hey, I can't rely on other people to tell me what I should do. I gotta rely on myself. I gotta let go of that notion that someone else is going to know what's best for me when they're not. I know these tips seem really simple and easy, but when you are afraid to let go of things, it can be really hard. So I would like for everyone to take a second and think of a time where you had to let go of something. Now, create your own tip on how to let go and drop it in the comment section below. Of course, you know I'm going to read it, and I'll catch you guys next video.